one of the questions that I get asked quite often, and a lot of times this comes from parents, but a lot of times it comes from the athletes themselves, and that's, how do I handle school along with a very rigorous gymnastics schedule? Gymnasts can be working 20, 40 hours a week, and it's hard to balance schoolwork on top of everything else. My answer is you can do it both, absolutely. And they actually work really well together. Most gymnasts are incredibly bright and they're really good at time management because you only have a certain amount of time to get things done, so you can't procrastinate. My parents always said that education came first, so if I didn't do well on my tests or I wasn't getting my homework done, I didn't get to go to the gym. And believe me, I made sure I got all of my homework done so I could go to the gym. It's really important to kind of set the ground rules early on so that there is that understanding that education, that's what's going to last you a lifetime. Gymnastics is a great sport. It's not forever. You could get injured. You could decide you want to go on to something else. Lots of things can happen. So you want to make sure that you always have that education to fall back on. And frankly, the education helps a lot with the sport. I talk so much about physics and geometry and how those things really helped balance beam, a floor exercise, uneven bars with all of the angles. So it's really important that you have the education side. Now, whether that's homeschool or public school, I think homeschool has come a long way. So if that's something that works for you in your time frame, then that's fantastic. And it's really stressing that education. And the same with, I went to public school. So it was one of those where we really had to work with my teachers to get tests early, to get my homework before I left for trips or come in late for an exam, just so I could continue to go to all these competitions, which, as you guys know, it's sometimes like every weekend. So it's really important to have that balance, but also understand the benefits of combining the two, because you are learning about time management. I remember doing homework on trains, planes, buses. Everyone was always laughing at me. I was doing it in the car on the way to gym, on the way home, so that once I got home, I really could just eat and go to bed. But it also taught me how I really couldn't procrastinate. And that's an easy thing to get into. If you're just sitting at home, if you're watching TV or playing video games, it's really easy to kind of put that stuff off and, I'll get to it. But if you've got a very limited amount of time to do it, if you've got 30 minutes and you've got to do it all, it gets done. So it's really important to just really stress the importance of the combination of those two. And I don't think you have to choose one or the other. I really believe that you can do both and excel at both.
Thanks so much for watching, and of course you can watch more videos below. And if you have a question for me, make sure to tweet me at ShannonMiller96 with the hashtag Shannon's Take. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and you'll get all of the answers to all of your questions. See you next time.